Hello and welcome to Buzz by Society3. Buzz is a slick and simple application that enables anyone to create instant and long-lasting awareness for their brand, product, or event. So what is Buzz? Buzz is the new way to advertise. 80% of purchase decisions are based on the mentions and recommendations of others. The customer's voice is louder than any conventional advertising can be. They want to be heard. We give you a place for them to gather and share a story. Buzz leverages the social audience of your customers, employees, and brand advocates to gain targeted awareness for your story. Buzz is a simple solution. It's an advertising campaign captured within a very small widget that's easy to deploy and share with others. The elements of Buzz are quite simple. Just like with any advertising campaign, you want to identify the photo, headline, story, hashtag, and landing page of where you'd like to send your supporters. In this case, you can see the elements are quite simple. You'll pick a 200 by 200 image or a square image that will be featured on the various networks. You'll have a headline for the Buzz, which really is more for internal reference. That'll let your advocates and supporters know what the campaign is about. In the middle there, you see the suggested story to be shared. And when each of these sharing buttons is clicked, that message, that story, will be shared on each of the respective networks, but the advocates do have the ability to edit it on the go. On the left there, you see the yellow stripe. That's what's called the category of the Buzz, and that lets advocates and supporters know what kind of Buzz it is. In some cases, you might want to create a campaign just for yourself that's a more personal Buzz, or you might want to create one for a charity that we call a cause Buzz. So that way we can kind of let our advocates know what the Buzz is going to be about. And you can see as well that we have real-time stats representing the number of mentions and advocates so far for the campaign. So just in a matter of days, we already had 146 advocates create 366 mentions on the 4 networks on the right there. And you can select up to 6. So we'll cover Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, and StumbleUpon. Buzz is about getting mentioned. Here we've got an incredible success story from the OpenStack conference last year. We were able to create over 7,000 mentions during a cloud war, and our client, Red Hat Partners, was so impressive during the conference with the number of mentions and the social conversation they were able to create with Buzz that they were featured by SiliconANGLE and got some press. Buzz is a versatile application. It can be used for product launches, recruiting campaigns, brand awareness, case study discussion, nonprofit organizations, and event promotion. Here on the bottom we have 2 Buzz campaigns, what we call our Buzzlets. On the left there is a cause Buzz, which you can see denoted by the gold stripe. And here we're going to be voting for a Broader View charity on their eBay charity page. And there's the corresponding hashtag NGO. And you can see just in a matter of 24 days, 338 advocates have created 907 mentions for this campaign. On the right shows a Buzz based around that graph I just showed you, which is a case study about how successful Buzz is in everyday marketing. And this one has been extraordinary. In 1 month, we had 693 advocates create 2,739 mentions of the story you see above. What are the basics of a Buzz? Quite simple, 5 steps. Choose the headline, create a 140-character story, think tweet size, select an image and hashtag, pick networks for sharing your story, and recruit your advocates and supporters. The Buzz Composer itself is quite simple. All of the elements we've discussed are shown here. Starting from number 1 on the left, the Buzz headline. You can see here I've written in Test Event Winter 2013 in San Francisco. The description here will just be a short instruction to our team to let them know what we would like them to do. Here we can identify in greater detail what we would like the Buzz to accomplish. We can choose the category of the Buzz, the regional focus, which isn't as important if you do have your own set of advocates and supporters internally. You can provide more credits, virtual credits, to each person who creates an action with Buzz. We'll discuss Mega Buzz in another video. And the Buzz repeat rate refers to how often that story can be shared. So if you want to throttle the campaign a little bit and spread it out over time, you can increase the repeat rate from 3 to 6 to 12 hours. The buzz story itself is the heart of the message, and here I just wrote the single greatest thing since sliced bread. That's the story I want my advocates to share. I created a corresponding hashtag, which is important for reporting, and you don't need to include the hashtag symbol, just the words itself. So here it's sliced bread. My call to action URL is going to be slicedbread.com. And for Facebook and LinkedIn, because of the way they format, we like to denote a extra title just in case when it's shared on those two networks. And this one I have, the new sliced bread has been found and it's delicious. And finally here, you can use an image on LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Facebook. Ideally, it'll be shown at about 140 by 140. So if you have an image that's square and a small size up to maybe 200 by 200, that's ideal. And we offer you the ability to select and crop. And here are your places and spaces. You can decide which feature networks you want to have your buzz actions completed on. So your campaign might be more focused on business, in which case you might select only LinkedIn. Whereas if you want to get a conversation going, you might focus on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. All of these will be defaulted to on when you create your buzz, but you can click each one off so that only certain networks are featured. And that's S3 Buzz. Thank you so much for your time today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.